Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Eggs Benny. How are y'all doing? We're back here with another video. I just broke my charger. Oh, Jesus. Yep. So, pretty good start to the day already. Alright, so, I'm just gonna make a little bit of an update video here. I've just been catching up on some homework, that's why I haven't been uploading, blah blah blah, you already know the story. Yesterday, went out and, well, my parents did, and I gotta thank them for that. They hooked me up. I got the new UFC 2 game. I'm probably gonna start a series on that really quickly here. I actually had to, take out my Elgato for a bit, just because I was having a little bit of performance problems with my PS4. I had to take everything out, rewire it back into the TV, see if that helped anything. It did. So I'm gonna have to re-hook up my Elgato into the TV, and, we'll do a little bit of recording there. Hopefully you guys will like it. As far as how the UFC thing is going to go, it's going to be the career mode I spent yesterday. I got to play it a little bit, got to practice. I'm not entirely trash at the game. I mean, sure, if I were to go online and play somebody that knew what they were doing, I'd probably, he'd probably bend my arms, all the way backwards and break my legs and Lord knows what else. So yeah, that's what that's going to be about. You can expect to see that video either tomorrow or the day after, whenever I decide to hook up my Elgato. Probably, I want to aim for tomorrow, but I'm not going to promise anything, obviously. Anyway, my other topic for this video is we are back on this pay-to-win thing, and whether or not that gaming is going to stray away from this, or if we're gonna continue to see it in the next era of video games. Honestly, I mean, even when I played UFC, I could obviously tell that you could pay money, and with this Ultimate Team thing that they have going on, you can buy points to upgrade your team, and it's, the UFC Ultimate Team kind of seems like pay to win to me too. Honestly, it's about who's gonna pay the most money to buy the most upgrades and whatever. Which is, it's EA. I'm not surprised. EA always runs their games like that. It's not big news to me, but it raises some questions as far as the gaming community goes. I have my girlfriend actually, who plays the Star Wars Battlefront, told me recently that they came out with new weapons and new heroes, which is basically the Call of Duty equivalent of like a specialist, I guess. And only for people that paid for the season's pass, which is, I believe it's an extra $70 on top of the game, which would make sense that you would get it, but I think even after the first 2 weeks for the season pass exclusives, it's still going to cost people money, which is very concerning to me. That's not something that I want to see in, my game, and it's not something healthy for our community. The first-person shooter community is really just going down. I really would have liked to have seen, Rainbow Six Siege kind of go away from that. Maybe that game had some high hopes, I guess. I really hoped that it did. I never got to play it. I never got to play it, and I heard some decent things, so I feel like it's a game that definitely is gonna... It's going to take a little bit of a learning curve, and again, I got to apologize. This is a pretty bad game. I got a lot of deaths, but again, this is about me showing you that I'm not a pro Call of Duty player. I'm not the best. I'm not setting impossibly high standards for you guys, and I want to get the message across that you don't need to be a pro to make videos, and if you guys ever have that kind of passion, I want you to follow it. And, case in point here, I'm doing pretty good for myself, and, I'm trash, so... Anyway, as I was saying, hopefully when, a new Siege game comes out, it'll be okay. I heard The Division was pretty good. Hopefully those kind of games pick up and I can kind of play that, because at this point, if Call of Duty keeps going on the way it is, I'm gonna have a hard time playing it, honestly. I already am, because I don't know what's in the future as far as this game goes. I'm not going to be buying any DLC. And maybe if there's a better chance of getting these kind of guns with crypto keys, maybe I can keep playing. But again, I'm not a big fan of the new weapons. You guys already know that. I'm not going to make another rant video about it. What I want to say is I really want my community to go back to the way things were, where if you bought Seasons Pass, you got certain perks, and those perks were for you only. But those perks, I don't want to see them become overpowered in the game, where you have to buy the Seasons Pass to do good, whether not like it is now, where you have to buy COD points to do good. You know, I'd rather see the Seasons Pass get exclusive camos or something, or maybe a map. But they did do that with Nuketown, but Nuketown is now free, so I don't really understand what the point of pre-ordering was anymore besides beta access. But even then, during the beta, not a lot of things changed. If anything, it got worse because they completely obliterated Rejack. It's pretty trash. There's a couple weapon balancings, and I saw a tweet made by Vonderhaar the other day saying that his most recent update, where Nuketown was free, was this game's 8th global patch. And you mean to tell me that you get 3 years supposedly to work on this game? I don't know what you were doing for the first year, but let's just say that you take 2 of those 3 years to make this game. Then you release a beta for it with an extra 4 months to work on it. So you're telling me in that 2 years and that 4 months after it was play tested and you got a bunch of feedback, you still couldn't even make the game proper? You couldn't balance anything out? You know, even still, there's still so many things that need buffs and so many things that need nerfs, you know? And you guys can't expect to see a top 5 nerfs from me. I've been making my list. Got a couple things that definitely need fixing up in here. As we draw to an end of the gameplay here, I just gotta thank y'all for watching. Sorry for the late uploads and whatever, but you can expect to see some UFC from me pretty soon. Depending on how good those do, I might just go through the whole series before I start playing Call of Duty again, or I might do on and off. I wanna hear some feedback from you guys. You guys just let me know what you think, and yeah. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, love you, and yeah, peace.